Okay. That's correct. Welcome again to the Train Sim Guy. So, I don't really have a name picked out. Train Sim Guy works because I play this game a little bit. And I'm sure I'll play other games too, but we have tried to do this stream a few times today. No success. But that's okay. Because we're back. We try it again. Got the thumbnails updated on the other videos, made the edit and cropped out all that other crap from the first session today where I walked away from it and it just recorded 45 minutes of the privacy screen on the PlayStation. That's never any fun. So that's set up and corrected now. You're really far away down there. Hello, everybody. But that's as far as the PSI cord will reach. And the TV's about 10 feet away. So, in any case, we are in West Sumerset Railway. And that is the crazy kid in the background. Now, I didn't save the progress from where I was at, and I was mid-progress when I shut this down. So, for the 4th time, we're starting over again with preparation work. Ka-chow. And I was educated today, this evening, on chocolate-covered Twinkies. I have not tried this yet. I don't know if I should. I think I want to live. So, there's that to consider. So, working on this train. Now, I am still irked by this, that you cannot update the thumbnail while streaming. I thought you can. I thought I'd done it before. I really thought I'd done it before. I was so sure that I had done this. Let's check under info and settings. I think that's where it's at, now that I think about it. But didn't I check here before? So let's paste all of the tags. Where did tags go? I lost them. Hold on. I gotta get all the tags off this stream over here. And then paste them. If you ever wonder why all my tags are in the description of the video, it's because you can't copy tags in the editor. So I paste them in the description too, so that in the next video I can just go kablamo and bam, all the tags are there, and they're also ka-ding at the bottom of the video. And that's just an easier way for me to manage this stupid thing, because it won't let you do what I want. I want to be able to copy those things, but it puts them in there's objects, like a little Java object or something, and you can't frickin' do that. So we're going to change this back to gaming. Train Sim World. Okay, language is English. Recording date is today. Oh, yeah, I won't mention that part. Okay, so I think that's good. So we're supposed to be taking this thing down the road. We've got to get it set up for departure. Oh shoot, I didn't go open the switch yet. I've got to go over here and throw this switch that I totally forgot about. You got headphones, Squirt?
No.
Because that's going to get all over my stream and muddy it. It's going to be a dirty stream. Because you're going to muddy it. You're going to muddy the stream with all that YouTubing you're doing over there watching.
No, I'm watching your stuff that you posted on YouTube. Like,
yeah, but you're going to muddy my current stuff with my old stuff. And the old stuff's going to get all over the new stuff. And the new stuff's going to be dirty. Dirty new stuff with the old stuff.
I don't like all this video gaming stuff.
Well, you know what? I'm still in the video game. And now you're in the video game because you're right there. For a second, I couldn't tell if while I was looking at the screen if I was pointing in the same direction on the screen as my arm was pointing out of my body. And it is the opposite. Because if you could read this at this distance, it's legible. It's right to left. Yeah, and so this is the right of your screen? No, that's the left side. Yeah, that's the left of my screen. Left, right, right, yeah, left, right, okay. I don't know which way we read in America. I studied Japanese. So
My cheeks hurt from smiling so much because that was hilarious. Haley would not stop screaming.
when?
It was in when Audrey was trying to beat up, when Haley was trying to beat up Audrey with a brush, and then Haley got into a fight with Audrey had a brush and Haley had a rubber spider. It didn't go down well. She screamed. She wouldn't stop screaming.
Gotcha. And the horn. Okay. Alright, so brakes are pumping off. We're moving this puppy. Let's get on the road. So it won't let me change the thumbnail under basic info, and I am not in the Pacific. We're on Eastern time over here, like regular New Yorkers, except we're not in New York. We're under the threat of a hurricane, which is now a tropical storm and has killed 6 people, which is not good. So, but we're in the Midlands. We should be okay. You know, we've got the cords, extension cords ran everywhere now for the generator in case we lose power. If we lose internet, probably won't be able to live stream anymore. Sorry. Can't control that. The TV will stay on, PlayStation will still work, but the internet, can't promise that it'll keep it on their end. I've got it up on my end. What the heck was that? Did you hear that thunk? Listen to that thunking noise coming off the side of this engine as we're going over by this switch. It's like we're rolling over a deer or something. That's awfully loud. And this is the 6th episode, continued for the 3rd time. The 3rd iteration. Oh, as we go into it. Alright, gotta manage our speed. We're at 3.3 miles an hour. Can only go up to 5 until we get past that 10 spot. You gonna give me a 10 spot? I'll take a 10 spot. I ain't giving you one. You can send me one all you want. I'm sure you'll figure out how. Because you're just that crazy. Like all the people that aren't watching this. Alright. And if you are, I'm sorry. I don't mean to say you're not, because you are. You're here. You exist. As long as you got a social security card. So, unlike one of the kids. Alright, passing the 10 as we're going to 5, because we're on a flat piece of land here at the moment. I guess we never got the throttle to where it wanted me to get it to give us the objective marker to where we're going. But now we do. Yeah, that's really quick drop of the load. When you take this thing to off, it drops that load, man. It is done with it. That's the only problem with having the reverser on the same handle as the same button as the horn. When you push down the horn, you might accidentally move the reverser.
Why were you getting handshakes from everyone else, and why weren't you the one marching? Doing the marching thing. See, look.
I was graduating. I graduated with honors, honey.
Oh, because everyone else marched over there.
Yeah. It's recognition of graduating with honors. So. Alright. Let's see. Max power. Not that max. It takes longer to get out of power than it does to get to the speed we need to. It's too bad this system doesn't have an accelerometer like a lot of trains do nowadays. They'll tell you what your acceleration speed is. Acceleration, deceleration, and such, which is really the same thing. It's all acceleration. Any change in speed over a given time is an acceleration. We're cooking with peanut oil. Who says that all the time? That's right, another bearded guy on TV. And now he's on CRTV. That's it, CRTV. Yep. It's probably a very good network. They got a lot of good people on there, but I just don't feel like paying for it. But it's not that it's bad. It's probably good. Graham Allen's on there. He's really good. Definitely like Graham Allen. Rant Nation. And Mark Levin. I'm a big fan of Mark Levin when I get a chance to sit down and listen to him. I just don't sit down and listen to the radio anymore that much, unfortunately. I wish I did. This is one noisy freaking engine. What's going on back here? Let's open the door. Let's jump out and leave this train here to drive itself way off into the yonder. In case of fire, shut down. Okay. I wish this door would open and we could go back to the engine compartment. There is an Amtrak electric diesel in this game that we can go back into the engine compartment. It's not a diesel, I'm sorry. It's an all-electric. It uses a pentagraphs. I don't know how you say it. Those things that touch the wires that run above the cab or car that transfer electricity from the wire to the engine or a car. But it's still kind of neat. You can go back there and check it out. Now, has Facebook or Twitter been posting the fact that I'm streaming? That's the other thing, because YouTube doesn't, like jerks. But the PlayStation is supposed to. So if I look at my Twitter, there should be a crap ton of, yes, I'm streaming right now. It is there.
Mommy said that I have to show you this even though you're doing a stream.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I can lay off the throttle for a second.
See if she'll do that again.
I feel like eating it.
That's awesome.
No.
That's awesome. Sophie eating the birthday cake.
Those are all her pieces.
No fair. We don't get no cake. Sophie, punch your bastard.
Back it up. Yeah, push it back again. Haley, back up. Oh no, she's figured out the best system already. Alright, let's get her in the high chair.
That's awesome.
No, at one point she's gonna get a big chunk of it. Is that Josh? That sounds,
Might be.
It sounds like Josh.
Oh my god. How about face again?
Look at that huge chunk.
Alright, grab her.
She's gonna go again. Mama says no. Mama says no.
That's awesome. That's a good one. You gotta tag that to Sophie
Yeah.
on her YouTube account so she can see it.
Wow. It hurts so much to smile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's when she broke her arm.
Yep.
Aw, you cute little baby.
Alright, let's see.
Sophia.
She's throwing her own garbage away, Daddy.
What?
She's throwing her own diaper away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was always happy when I was able to teach you guys to throw your own diapers away. That was a really nice time.
She really loved pandas.
Yep. It's really bad when you throw away good silverware there in bowls. So, notch 6, trying to go up this 1% incline here. Pretty high grade. Pretty good sized grade. Let's see. We still have a few miles to go here. Now, we have not really ducked. No, don't do. Oh, I was gonna say, if this thing crashes again, I am not streaming this session again. Yeah, this has gone on for too long. What does camera lock on mean if it won't lock on? I don't understand. Maybe that has to do with free camera. Let's test that theory. It doesn't seem to be locking on. I don't understand what camera lock on does. Bye-bye, train. Alright. 3.4 miles left to go. We're still limited to 25 miles an hour. Notch 4 going up a 1.1% grade now. That's a pretty hefty little grade. Let's go take a look at our map and see where we're going. So we're going way over here. If I could figure out how to use the map again. There we go. A little siding, it looks like. Yeah. A little pass track of some sort. So it looks like it's signal maintained, so we don't get to line ourselves up with any switches or anything. But that's okay. If you notice, I don't have a conductor. There's nobody else on this thing to help me out. We're just all by our lonesome here today. Maybe that's how this train operates. I don't know.
You just threw it back on, Daddy.
Huh?
You just throw her back on.
Yep.
Good job.
She loves it. You all love that. I did that to you too. Pardon. That was probably really loud. Yeah.
Oh no, I saw JoJo, Daddy.
Change YouTube thumbnail while live streaming. Change YouTube thumbnail while live streaming. No, I don't want to watch a video about it. Fine, we'll watch a video about it. We better have good instructions.
What I'm gonna do is show you.
No. Up in power. Still got a couple miles left to go. Oh, we have to go to the event? Event. Maybe that's it. Okay. Wait. That looks like it. Yeah, but... Stream now. Events. This is old. When is this video from? I'm watching a video from 2016. Yeah, because all this YouTube stuff looks different here. Okay, so let's try that out. We go to the event list. Events. And we go basic info. What?
You missed this, baby.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, I missed that mother frickin' thing. My Hayabusa. Yeah, should never have gotten rid of that thing.
Why did you get rid of it first of all?
We needed money.
777.
Alright, so camera, end time, edit. I'm not getting the option here. It's just not showing up. Live control room. It's taking us back to the main streaming hub with no option to change thumbnails. Is this a feature that's disappeared in YouTube, that you can't change the thumbnail while you're live streaming? Because I remember doing it when I started out on this thing, not long ago either. It was very recently that I was able to change the thumbnail while live streaming. Daggone it. Let me check the video manager. Maybe I can do it there. No, because the video's not there. And what did I name this thing? It should be named 3. I think I named it 4 accidentally. Nope, I named it 3. 1.7 miles. We got a 20-mile-an-hour speed restriction coming up after the objective point. So we're good for now. They're both 1.7 miles away to the clear signal. And we're supposed to go via, so we're not stopping. That's a go via location. So I don't think we're stopping there. I think that's just an objective point. It doesn't say... Yeah, so we're going to have to observe that 20 mile an hour coming up at 1.6 miles. Let's enjoy some of this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Sumerset country landscape. Beautiful. Beautiful. If we're going up this big of a hill, going down is going to be a pain. I didn't do that cadence in time. That sucks. There's not a lot of crossings in here, that's for sure. Oh, dodge the trees! Dodge the trees! Get out of the trees! It must think that this is the front, the other side is the rear, so let's do this. Rear boom cam. There we go, now we're facing it, but we're on the wrong side. Don't do it, don't do it. Just a couple minutes left and we'll be through this mile. We're gonna have to drop out of the power a little bit here. Let's get back in the cab, and I don't know why it's hanging up like that whenever I try to change the view, but we need to lose some power and come down in speed a little bit. Bad me, bad me. Not watching ahead for those crossings. Alright, and we're still rolling. Coming up on the speed restriction and the objective point to go on to the next location. So go via location, Crowcombe Heathfield Loop platform. So I guess we're going to see a platform. And we're still going uphill. But it's gonna be all brakes going down. There's no dynamic in this mother clucker. Cluckety cluck cluck. Clear signal. clear signal. So we went through the pass track by the platform. That was that, and now the next location we're supposed to be is 2 miles off. While I'm speeding here, let's see. We stop at this location just before the yard. Bishop's Lydeard. What?
At your laptop.
Oh, hi. There's this one right. Oh, wow! Look at me! Look at you getting me all distracted. I'm speeding. Now we're going downhill, and I'm not watching what I'm doing. Must be back on the 25. So let's change the brake. Oh no, not that. Brake. Change the brake. Straight drivers. Yeah, we need the driver's brake. We're out of throttle. We need a little bit of initial application. Maybe not initial. Maybe we should use the other one. Straight brake.
Okay, in this first scene, you're going to see a car going around the crossing gates. They're flagging the crossing because the gates aren't working. And what's the car do?
From Scotland. Hey, Platoon Arab. Yes, this is pretty cool. It's really nice. I do like it. I've never been over there. I have family in Ireland. So I have a good buddy in Brighton in the UK, but otherwise I've never been to these parts. I've only been through Ireland on the way to Iraq, just the airport. But this is really pretty. They did a really great job, and it looks great on the PS4. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. The countryside looks fantastic, and I only hope that this is a good representation of what's actually over there. Because it's trees, really nice. Okay, we're speeding again. Let's see, we need to pinch down on the air a little bit here. There we go. Okay, that's plenty. I think we can go back down to 15%. If the straight brake is anything like I think it should be, we should be able to go in and out of it as we need. Yeah, it's definitely really nice. Let's see. What's this over here that we're passing? This little hut or a bungalow of some sort, storage, some houses. It's pretty open. There's not a lot of houses or anything. We're out in the pastures. It's really pretty. This is about how green it is here in South Carolina, except there's no open land like this. It's all trees. Just trees, and lots of tall pines, and some hills. It's a little bit dynamic landscape, but this part of South Carolina thousands of years ago used to be under the ocean, so it's all sand. There's no dirt, which is extremely annoying because fire ants love sand, and they're a pain, I'll tell you that. Let's see. I had to put seed out, the poison seed for the fire ants. A big pile about the size of a frisbee, a mound they had made in the yard, and I had to cover that thing.
Hey, look, it's your train.
What?
It's your train, NS.
Oh yeah, that's in the snowy area, so that's not down here. Let's see, what kind of pressure do we got on the brakes right now? 1.9 miles, 20 miles an hour. Let's turn on this light in here. We're facing into the sun, so it's kind of hard to see the gauges. Let's get this light on over here. You know, I have Train Simulator on my laptop by the same company, by Dovetail, and I have Train Sim World on the PS4, obviously. And I really like this one compared to the other. The other is much more challenging, I will say that. Might be because I'm using a keyboard and mouse instead of a controller to do all the input, and it's a little bit different. It also does not run very well on my laptop, so that could be something that's hurting my experience with it and making it more challenging. But just overall driving is harder, it feels like, than it is on this. This, I feel like I have more control over the actual train and the speeds and such, versus on the other simulator, where it just doesn't feel as controlled. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe the physics are a little different, but I really think it just comes down to control interface. When you have so many keys you have to remember, you can be daunting. When all you have to do is remember everything that's on the controller, and you have primary braking and power and the ability to change all that up as needed, it makes it a little less stressful. So running on its own is extremely taxing to the brain. Just trying to maintain speeds, know your speed restrictions, where you're at, where they're going to be, when you get there. Like we have a 10 mile an hour track speed restriction at 1.4 miles, so we have to make sure that we're down to 10 by the time we get there. So it's a lot of stuff to consider. If they were to put bulletins into this game in slow orders, then we'd really be rolling with some stress and having to observe mileposts. And as it is, I'm doing a really lousy job monitoring my crossings and blowing the cadence for crossings. And that's probably because I'm driving and playing on the internet at the same time as I'm monitoring the stream and other things. What?
It's your train again. And these gates are being really messed up. They kept going up and down while the
Yep, it happens. I've probably been on that engine. Been on hundreds of them. Alright. Let's see here. Is there a way to add moderator? You can't give comments a thumbs up in YouTube. What is that all about? I mean, you can do it everywhere else in the daggone world. You can't give people thumbs up for their comments. I mean, it's really nice of you to stop by, and I appreciate it. So, I guess there isn't. I don't know. I know how to watch this thing. I don't know how to do much else on it yet. Still learning. Oh, we're getting in on that. We got 1 mile left at 10 mile an hour, so we might as well start putting the brakes on it.
Whoa.
And come down a little bit.
I just saw a police or a medic do CPR incorrect.
It happens. Not everybody remembers their training or was trained properly and does it right. So we're running on approach or medium, whatever it is in this game. I really ought to read the tutorial to figure out what they use. It's a very big and heavy tutorial. It looks just like all the manuals I have for work, except that we use a different signal system. Ours is a modification of the Conrail signal system for Southern and then Norfolk when they combined, and we use a very simple signal system, but our signals indicate the status of the next signal ahead and the status of the track, not necessarily the speed and where you're going to be going, whereas a lot of other signal systems tell you what the speed is going to be, or what your speed requirement is. So
Here's another crossing in Ohio. Cars just go right around the gates as the train approaches.
I'm just seeing so many NS, Daddy. I'm seeing so many
What?
NS trains.
Huh?
I'm seeing so many NS trains.
Oh, you're tied into NS videos probably, that's why. Okay, I thought we were supposed to hit the 10 already. Oh, it's in 0.7 miles, okay. Oh, we have to stop before it anyways, because we have the stop marker at, we have the objective point in just over half a mile. So
I didn't even know the secretary was doing himself. So watch is interesting.
You know, on our locomotives we have these fans, and they are ginormous. They are like a really big fan, a ridiculously huge fan. So we're coming up on a clear signal. We need to pinch the brakes a little bit more again. So we're getting close to our stopping point. Let's change the brake system. To some initial application. And we'll get this puppy down. Stop signal in the same amount of distance as the speed restriction, and our objective point is just moments before it. Oh wow, look at that solar panel farm right there. Right here as we're going into Bishop's Ledyard. I'm not know if I'm saying that properly. Ledyard. Oh, come on, off the brakes. We're not there yet. Getting tied up in the scenery. That's a lot of juice. Each one of those individual panels typically can pull in 100 watts on private, you know, panels. Those things right there probably can bring in a few hundred watts per panel, making this a megawatt facility. Possibly gigawatt. Now we're gonna grab some air again. Let off it. I'm not so sure about this driver brake. I really like the action on the straight brake better. The single brake or straight brake, yeah. Which to me feels more like the what we call the train or the independent. It applies the brakes on only the engines and does not try to send air to the rest of the train. I'm not able to tell if we're able to see that action there. It doesn't look like anything's moving around the brake pad. Let's watch this wheel. Yeah, I can't tell if we're actually doing something or not. We're a roller coaster now. We're just a rolling. Nothing is to hold us back now. That's a pretty good view right there. I like that. That's hot stuff. How do we change this to photo mode? I know there's a button for that. Photo mode. Photo mode. Controls. Locomotive, on foot, camera. Okay, it's probably under camera. Toggle locomotive. Hold is to lock camera. Pause. Menu, move down. Move up. Hold to speed up camera, move, look, and hold for camera shortcut, interact, alerter. Oh, so you can still use the alerter while you're in camera mode. Well, that's handy. Toggle locomotive camera controls. Yeah, this game does shine on the PS4 Pro. It is looking really good. I don't know how it is on the regular PlayStation, but I'd say they did a winner on this one. Time to slow this puppy down. We're coming in.
Even when it's snowing out, sometimes the flags don't work. Check it out.
See, these brakes are just not quite as aggressive as the other brake. The driver brake feels much more aggressive and actually a little too aggressive and harder to apply. It's a longer delay. This one is more responsive, so I can kind of taper on and off as I need, much easier. But this might be the trade brake. That might be what's called straight and not driver. And the driver brake actually has a bail-off mode, but it has a service level, which to me feels like a train brake with, you know, different service levels and then full application and emergency. That's the train brake to me. Request permission to proceed. Okay, so we need the... Apparently we already did that. In the other game there is a way to request past danger, you know, request the signalman permission past dangers. Stop, close, climb down, and manually couple to the coaches. Stop close. Okay. Alright, so we still need permission. Alright, there's a button for this. Engine released.
Busy intersection. Check this out.
Alright. Hold to take screenshot. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay. Switch brake. Cancel back alert. Interact. Toggle bell.
Sure you subscribe. Also, give it a thumbs up so I get better video placement. Don't do that.
Toggle wipers.
We care about using
On foot. Camera. Turntable.
the side of food.
Okay. Contact the signal box. That's not gonna be it. Desk. Headlight, head code, box light switch off, desk light switch off, tail light switch off. Okay, let's see if we have to go to this box manually. We might. I don't think we should. That's our coupling. No, we gotta get permission past this damn signal. And that's not something I'm very familiar with. That's a magical door. It goes right through your body. What the hell kind of shoes am I wearing? Oh, that's a fire extinguisher. Okay, I thought that was my shoes. Alright. That does not give us the option. It's very specific. Contact the signal box, request permission to proceed. Does that mean we already have it? Maybe we do.
What cereal?
What cereal was yours, babe?
It was kind of like halfway down mine, it's on the ground.
Oh, that's probably not right. Okay. Permission past the signal, please. That's all I need here. And I don't know if I have it or not. That's the thing. The objective marker moved, but I have no idea if... the objective must be met. I really don't want to go past the signal without knowing exactly, but I'm kind of stuck. So let's roll onto it slow and see what happens. Why? Oh, well, that's what we're doing. We're here together. Okay, yep. We were wrong. We did not get permission yet. So I'm going to have to look up in the tutorial how to do that, or in the manual, and I'll figure that out, but I am not starting this all the way over again. Right now. It's a long time. But, as I always say, moving trains takes a long time. So, our buddy from Scotland, thank you for coming by and visiting. We appreciate it. And, come again.